Any memories of the police coming in?
No,
Mm.
I never police as in police uniform.
Mm.
So hence, as a child, you don't see police.
Mm.
But the term wolf dog 狼狗 was a very big thing that my mom used. So as a kid, it's like 狼狗嚟啦，你快啲返去, you know, like if I happen to be in the brothel. I mean, that was when I was a bit younger, you know. It's like 快啲走啦, you know, you got to go back. And then it would sort of like whisk me back to, you know, 15A. And the term used is 狼狗, literally
Mm.
wolf dog, you know, coming to sniff at things. And
Mm.
usually they are the authorities that are checking maybe the girls whether they have, you know, gone for the checks, the medical checks, whether there are underage ladies around. Yeah.
Yeah, the term is very interesting, right? I mean, there's no such thing as a wolf dog, right? Um,
Actually, I
hmm.
need to ask my mom where did that come from. Maybe it's just a term to scare kids. But yeah, and this reminds me, I'm going to go ask her.
Yeah, I mean, the in Chinese culture, dog is not a good term. Wolf, I'm not sure, right?
But really, it was Longo as a kid. That was the term.
Right.
And you know, the community spirit is such is so
Mm.
lovely that in the early, I mean, in those days, right, when they start checking on some brothels, like in the beginning of the street, somehow, you know, the operator will call and they will inform the other people.
Just like
So
hawkers, right?
yeah, it's great.
So talk about that a bit more, right? What was there probably was some competition going on, right, among the brothels. What was the overall relationship between the brothels?
I feel almost that yes, definitely a competition, but I feel there's also an interdependency because
Mm-hmm.
they all can't have all the girls in one place. They will all need to work with one another in order to, you know, if a client comes and wants a certain girl that's not based in that brothel, they need to be, you know, in good relation to call that girl. Because the brothels act like agents if the girls are attached to a particular brothel. So there's a lot of interdependence. Um, Competition only comes in the why a client will choose to go to 19 instead of 17, you
Mm.
know, because it's decked out better. Then that one is sort of something you've got to kind of live with. You know, if you don't have the money to invest, you don't want to invest, you know, yeah, then you just can't. But there are competitions, so the competition goes beyond just the business. You would see actually in the Hungry Ghost Festival, you know, when the different brothel operators usually are the ones that sponsor a night of opera, or you know, there are 3 nights, and then you see that one-upmanship where different brothel owners will just, I'm sponsoring this night, or I'm sponsoring 2 nights, or even down to, you know, what do you call, you know, those like flower wreaths, you know, to give to the
Right.
to reach to give to the performers. Instead of flowers, it's all notes, money. It's
Mm.
folded money, you know. So it's like in Cantonese they call it 银紙牌, you know, and it'll be like from this brothel owner. So that kind of competition you see, and I think it's the whole environment. Yeah.
Mm. So there was kind of a display going on, right, of the,
Oh, for
the
sure.
wealth. I mean, who would go to the Hungry Ghosts? Would it be the
So
residents?
all the members, all
Mm.
the people living there, the
Mm.
residents, you can be, you know, sort of like uh, a member. As long as you pay a membership fee, then you will get some tickets. You get, you know, some incense or whatever. That's part of being a membership. And a lot of the Mazes would love it. You know, that's when they get the tickets to watch the shows. Uh, yeah, so the operators are usually the larger sponsors,
Mm.
and then residents are members, and it could be both residents in the brothels and outside of the brothels as well, the private
Mm.
residences as well.
Right, right. Yeah, can you talk about that? The non-brothel residents and people who were living there or having their business there.
Non-brothel areas. So I think there's quite a lot of the business community there.
Mm.
They happen to live there because it's a shop house, so they might have their business there, and then they live at the back of the shop, or they may be the ones that actually have a second floor and they live on the second floor. There are two provision shops, one in the beginning of Keong Saik and one at the end. Uh, there's laundry, there's a dentist, there's 2 seamstress that I know, a Joss incense shop when I was living there. Of course, the coffee shops, they are operating at least 2 or 3. Dong is one of them, but then there are
Mm.
many others. Yeah, at least 3 actually coffee shops. Um, and number 15, the ground floor was a printing business,
Mm.
sort of doing a bit of printing. Then there was a paper box factory,
Yeah.
a house that I go to a lot. Yeah, so many businesses. I mean, even within that little space.
Were there businesses that were kind of linked to the brothel business? Any of them linked?
No,
No.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, brothels are brothels. I don't know what. No, that there are no.
Food.
What would.
Were there any like famous food places?
Yes, yes.
Mm.
So I think one of the coffee shops that's quite popular, called Sing, who today is still there somewhere on the street. The father is called Kao Gay. Uh, how they call him. I think his name is Kao, and then Kao Gay. That's how they call him. And he used to be the one that actually will fry up dishes and food. And you can order from him to be served at the entertainment houses. And then that's how the business took off, and then they now have a business there. The other one that was quite popular, was in a little store in one of the coffee shops, is Kaylay, the Rose, who's now no longer in that space. So these are popular ones.
Mm. Do you remember that they had quite a number of customers and it was
Oh yeah,
busy?
they were busy. They were
Oh.
popular. Yeah.
Mm. The street, was it busy the whole day or was it at night?
I think different at
Mm.
different hours of the day, it's different type of busy. The morning is actually very busy when people go into the market and sort of talking. So it's like residents are busy, right? And then they kind of congregate at a bit like at the Donga, where they can then chat. It's sort of like the center portion of the of Keong Saik. Then I think from late afternoon, maybe to maybe 3 o'clock onwards, actually you get some people coming in already. The men are coming in.
Mm.
And probably the busiest is, I don't know, between like 8 to 9, 10, that kind of time in the evenings. Um,
Mm.
but the whole day, I mean, people just go about their work. I mean, the bustling things, that happens in even the normal day hours where businesses go on. Yeah.
So would your mom be like kind of more free in the morning and early afternoon?
In the morning,
Mm.
and also at about dinner time, which is the time
Right.
when I get to spend that time with her, sitting opposite, sitting at the door latch of the temple.
Mm. That's quite a short window, right? That's like what,
Very short. It's about
5 to 7.
5:30 to 7. Yeah, six
Right.
to seven.
Okay. And what time would she end the day? Close.
About 11, 11:30.